Welcome back to Just Talking Love.
Welcome back. Just to remind you that you're listening to Just Talking Love, broadcasting from Newstalk 93 FM, right here on the beautiful Warner campus of the University of the West Indies in Kingston, Jamaica. The beauty of Africa, the motherland. You know, it must be rather difficult to reconstruct the history of the African nation, or the African people, bit by bit. You know, over 200 years, the albinos created their own false paintings, statues, and false translation of historical documents. The task of pursuing the truth must have been quite daunting. But every now and then, we uncover an artifacts or some documents revealing the truth that answers many of the questions that scholars used to ask, and indeed do ask today, such as what race were the Holy Roman Emperors? What race were the Inca? Who was the last black Spanish king? When did the Spanish start depicting Jesus as an albino instead of a black man? All of these questions have been answered by paintings that have been uncovered in the 18th century in Peru. Can you imagine? In Peru. Let's have another song out of Africa that's called African Chill. Welcome to those of you who have just joined us. To those of you who have been with us from the commencement of the show, thank you so much for being with us. And just remind you that our program this evening, we're in fact looking at redefining ourselves, being the final show before the end of Black History Month celebration. Now, among the things that we'd like to invite you to think about tonight, as we try to become more aware of some of the things that we need to do to redefine ourselves and to make us in worthwhile men, a worthy citizen, a worthy or enhancing the worthiness of a race is to respect our woman. Now I'm going to be playing a feature for you about a black woman. Now, have you ever really noticed a black woman's smile?
Do you know how strong you have to be to make a black woman smile? Do you have any idea what an accomplishment that is? Because she has borne the weight of this country on her back for 400 years. She's been carrying the load of America in her belly since its infancy. She has suffered the agony of unassisted, husbandless child rearing since the 1600s. Have you any idea how much strength it takes to put a smile on her face? You need the strength of Samson, the nerve of Joshua, the courage of David facing Goliath. Because she has cultivated in her womb the marvel of the universe, only to have her hopes and dreams aborted and her aspirations show up dead on arrival. She's given birth to kings and queens and delivered on her majestic promise, only to see her children kidnapped and sold to a criminal with no respect for her royalty. If you can make a black woman smile, you are a miracle worker. Imagine breastfeeding your child in Virginia and having him snatched from your arms, branded, then hijacked to Louisiana and publicly fondled on a New Orleans auction block. If the memory of that pain was locked down in your DNA, would you be smiling? If you breastfed someone else's child only to watch her grow old enough to call you darky, pickaninny, and nappy-headed jigaboo, you wouldn't be smiling either. If you can make a black woman smile, you have done something. If you can make her smile, you are stronger than Atlas, because God knows she has been. She's been raped and ravaged and scorned and nearly annihilated. She's been pimped and pummeled and stoned and deliberately depreciated. She has cooked and cleaned and sewn and never been compensated. She's been forced to watch the offspring of her loins mangled and maligned across centuries. Her character has been continuously smeared, assassinated over and over and over, again and again and again. You ever thought about how strong you have to be just to be a black woman? She's had to make brick without straw after being stripped of all her customs, all her culture, and all her traditions. No other woman in the history of the civilized world has gone through what she's gone through. No other being on the planet has endured what she has endured. She's been chastised, criticized, demonized, and terrorized. She's had to stand when her man was bullwhipped for trying to stand. She's had to stand when her man was castrated for trying to stand. She's had to stand when her man was hung by his neck for trying to stand. She's had to carry her man, because every time he tried to carry himself, he was murdered for trying to do so. Ask Betty Shabazz about Malcolm. Ask Coretta Scott King about Martin. Ask Emmett Till's mother. If you can make a black woman smile, you have achieved something. Since 1619, when we came in chains, the entire world's been messing with her brain, disrespecting her, calling her out of her name. And she's tired. Just plain Fannie Lou Hamer tired. Tired of being called B words and H words and N words and other words and everything except the child of God that she is. But the one thing in this world that will make a black woman smile is her man. A real man. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, she will smile. She will smile regularly and gladly. So man up, my brother, man up and make your woman smile. Treat her like the queen that she is. She deserves it. And recognize this. In all of God's creation, there is nothing more alluring, more appealing, or attractive. Nothing more beautiful. Nothing more charming, more charismatic, or captivating. There's nothing more delightful. Nothing more elegant or exquisite. There's nothing more fascinating. There's nothing more inspiring, intoxicating, or invigorating. There is nothing more magnificent, nothing more lovely than a black woman's smile.
You're listening to Just Talking Love, broadcasting from News Talk 93 FM right here on the beautiful modern campus of the University of the West Indies in Kingston, Jamaica. We're about to take a short break. We'll be back with you momentarily.